Welcome back to Ogden, Utah, and round 3 of the 2021 PDGA Pro Worlds FPO League card action. I am Ian Anderson, sitting next to 2012 world champion Sarah Hokum, and we're out at the fort. It is a tough track, but it's really entertaining to watch.
And we have an all-star lineup. Paige Pierce, 5-time world champion. Kat, 2014 world champion. Kristen, the 2019 U.S. women's champion. And Lisa Fajkus looking to get her first major title. So major winners, and this track is going to challenge every bit of their skills.
Tell us about hole 1.
Par 3, 315 feet. The entire part that we're watching right now is out of bounds. Players must cross this diagonally traversing river and get the disc to fly into this very wooded green. It does play a little bit left to right, so it's great for a sidearm, but you can pop a hyzer backhand into that left side and leave yourself a long putt.
That is the play. You see that river just behind the pin, too, so you cannot go long. Paige Pierce looks to be going putter.
Ooh, that's a miss.
To the drop zone she goes.
A tough way to start the round.
Yes, it is. Lisa Fajkus. Keep turning.
Nice little move on it, but she'll be well outside the circle. There is a little bit of a look on that left side, though. And with Lisa's putting, that might have a chance to go in.
She is amazing. Katrina Allen.
Going M4. Popping it up nice and straight. Taking this super wide gap and parking the basket. I don't know that she intended that route because that is a tiny hole.
Yes, it is.
But it sure worked out.
And Kristen Tattar from Estonia. She's reaching for a claymore.
Nice, quick turn, like quick stroke there.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I have not seen her play in a little while, so this is going to be fun.
You're looking at Paige Pierce from the drop zone, throwing 3. And probably trying to make par.
Yeah, there is a river behind it, so you probably don't want to really run that too hard.
Fajkus getting ready for her birdie bid. Finished about pin high left.
Little tentative putt there, but grabbing some chains to tap in the par.
Kristen Tattar looking to start her day with a 2.
Little tunnel putt. And it's in.
Sneaks it over the rim. Nicely done, Kristen.
The river is flowing pretty heavy today.
It is.
The river comes into play on several holes. You may even see some random players floating the river in some coverage.
It looks pretty nice, especially in the heat out here. Although it's cooler today than it has been.
Truth. Today the temperatures were absolutely perfect in the mid to high 70s. Not a lot of humidity. You can see even a lot of women are wearing some pants. There was a little bit of threat of rain, but we didn't really get any in the round.
Nice. Taking a look back at Kristen sneaking that birdie putt over the rim.
I'm a full straddle.
Nicely done. Her and Kat starting their days with 2s, and we are now looking at hole 2.
Par 3, 201 feet. This is definitely, if there is a gimme on the course, this is the one, but you still have to cross this river, throwing a straight shot that doesn't go too far because there is out of bounds right behind it.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to leak long.
Absolutely. And then you have to go to the drop zone if you do go long, which is another 60-foot putt similar to hole 1's drop zone.
Katrina Allen. Going with the A2 overstable approach disc. And
yeah, I love the sidearm play here. It seems to work out a little bit better than the backhand.
Kristen likes that same play with the harp. Get up there.
That'll be outside the circle.
Mm-hmm. Stayed nice and high on the hill, though. We'll give her a putt at least.
It is a little tricky if you throw it low, though, because those trees can kick you back into the river.
Lisa?
Giving it plenty of height. Needs to sit. She's got a putt for birdie.
That'll work. Paige Pierce going with the Paige Fierce.
Ooh, this is nice. Sneaking into the chips.
And anything in the chips, and you are stoked. Looking at Kristen, a long bid for the 2. Coming up just a little bit short, she'll take a par. Lisa Fajkus. Birdie putt.
Making the correction.
She is solid on the green.
Little smile there.
Well earned one.
It's always interesting to try to control your emotions in a tournament like this. And sometimes you don't even want to smile, but.
Cat. Good putt, Katrina. And Paige Pierce should be carding a birdie as well. Looks like Kristen will be sneaking in the only par of the card. Paige makes good. And we'll have Kristen with a par in a hot second.
So Kristen getting the birdie to begin with, but then everyone else getting the next one on the second easiest hole on the course.
Kat has cut the lead to 2, though, for Paige. Those with the birdie start. Lisa makes great use of her legs.
Yeah, and full extension of the fingers and staring it down. Look at that.
Yep.
Not diverting her gaze at all.
Generating a ton of power on that putt. Really cool. On to hole 3, going back across the river.
258 feet. As you can see, there's some people fishing their disc out of there because it does happen. Not too often, though, even though this is diagonally, the river diagonally traverses this fairway. It does get a little closer to the basket, but there's plenty of room to land. Really plays to a left to right sidearm into this gap, but there's plenty of room on the right side for a righty hyzer to sneak one under the trees and park this basket.
Yeah, I think we even saw some people throwing turnovers. Really dealer's choice on this one.
Ooh, a turnover.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Katrina?
Sneaking under the bush. That'll be inside the circle.
All right.
It's actually closer than it looks from this
Yeah,
angle.
It's not that bad.
Pretty good putt from there.
Fajkus?
That's a little early. She's got to get lucky.
Hit something. Oh,
That'll still be a putt.
that's Lisa range.
Definitely. Lisa has a pretty big range.
Yes, she does.
That confidence circle is nice and wide.
Paige Pierce looks like a putter again from her. She was going that turnover line I was talking about,
I agree.
but just yanked it.
Yeah, the spin on a backhand on that turnover, if you hit anything, which is likely, you're going to kick left and far away from the basket, whereas the spin on this is going to kick you right most of the time. So the miss.
Oh, that was lovely.
Nice. She didn't look like she liked it, but then she was like, all right, I can deal with this.
And you're right. Paige still has a look.
A little bit of wobble out of her hand. I don't know if that was just from the straddle.
Yeah, not her normal jam.
There's also a lot of sand on the screen, so it's easy to dig in a little extra on your push-off, which messes up your stroke.
Did you see that? Lisa closed one eye before she put.
Oh, she's going. Was that like a shooting technique?
That's what I'm saying, right? Maybe she's got some secret technique.
I'm gonna try that today. Oh no.
Cats.
Her stroke on the second hole looked a little bit high, and now she has missed low. And
Kristen.
Now Lisa, all 3 of our ladies chain out left.
Yeah, huh?
I wonder if there's a bit of nerves going on.
It's possible.
As you kind of get closer to the end of the World Championships, I think that the nerves definitely increase. So we may be seeing some of that right now.
Vegas makes good on the par. Hopefully the rest of the gang will too. But some missed opportunities there, especially for Kristen. That was a great drive. Had just maybe 12, 15-footer. Paige makes good on the par. Kristen will be up next with the same deal. And this will be a cat drop in.
This playing is the easiest hole on the course. So the entire field got strokes on the lead card this hole. 30% birdied.
I guess it's pretty short and decently open for the first part of the flight.
And it plays to both, sidearm or a backhand strike.
Great point.
I think it's not, it's a choice that you can make that either way you're getting a good look at the basket.
When I walk up to the tee, I have these game plans. I think I'm gonna land in these same areas every single time, but you never know. Having the Bushnell rangefinder, no matter where I land, gives me that extra level of confidence.
I started playing disc golf with my family when I was 8 years old. When I was 16, I got my first job as a cook at a bowling alley, and that's when I made my first batch of beef jerky. As I got better at throwing, I also got better at making beef jerky. Everyone told me they loved my jerky. After 15 years of making my beef jerky as a hobby, I decided to make it available to everyone. Double G Craft Jerky. Give it a try. You're gonna love it.
We are back to the action at the fort, looking at hole 4, getting into the really, really heavily wooded section, Sarah.
Yeah, this hole is very challenging. It is dogleg left, about 300 feet to the first turn, and then another 280, 250, something like that. As you come around this bend, the river does get closer to the basket as you get up the fairway. So the river doesn't come into play on the green, and it really plays to a straight shot off the tee, and then a big hyzer around the corner trying to get a look at the basket. If you have a sidearm, you can get the sidearm up to the corner, and then also have an open look to get the birdie.
I feel like that second shot might almost play better for a forehand flex than a backhand.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on this first shot, though.
Yeah,
where are you going to be? Cat early release, kicks to the middle, though.
Yeah, that's a bonus kick off a bad throw. Looking at Lisa, spinning it down the fairway.
Trying to keep it in the middle.
So she leaked a little left and make that corner tough. Paige Pierce.
Looks like a soul. Needs to flip up a little more.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, that went way further than I thought it was going to go.
That was
She's
wild.
Perfect position to get the birdie.
Kristen.
Kristen also going mid, trying to keep it in the middle, but turns it over, and it kind of gets close to the fairway.
Yeah.
So that's a favorable
Result. Katrina Allen.
Finishing my sentence there, Ian.
We're there now,
It's
Sarah.
early
We've
in
been
the
hanging out
morning.
that long. Lisa Fajkus, looking at her second, just pitching around the corner.
But leaves it a little long. She's going to have a little
And nestled in there.
stretch out.
Yeah. And here is where Kristen ended up after her Claymore toss.
That worked pretty good, honestly. Unfortunately, that did not work.
No. Paige going back to that putter. Paige Fierce.
Perfectly executed.
Oh, sit.
A little bit deep. Oh, no.
Is that in or out?
The card will have to make a tough decision there.
Interesting. Fajkus throwing 3.
Great shot.
Yeah.
That'll be good for her par. Cat is blocked over here. She threw her second shot a little long, and that is a really bad spot. I know.
I was going to say,
'cause I was there yesterday,
no.
2 days ago.
Oh, no.
Kristen also in trouble over here on the left side.
That was nice.
Leaves herself a putt.
Solid forehand out.
Oh, Kat has a way better look than I did. Get in there.
Oh!
Ooh, another short putt.
That would have been a great save. Kristen trying to save par.
Another left side. She's not happy. I wonder what she's saying to herself right now.
Something in Estonian.
Do you think she berates herself in English?
I wonder, you know.
Ugh, I would not want to make this call.
Yeah, it's... Well, we'll find out after she makes this putt, or not. So that was either for birdie or par, and that's going to be par or bogey, depending on the OB status.
Mm-hmm.
Cat, bogey. Cleans that up, but we'll be losing possibly a stroke to Paige. We'll see. Fajkus.
Lisa with the par.
Yeah. Not a bad score on this one. It can get you. Paige Pierce, it was out of bounds.
Wow. I'm mean, that's a tough one.
Isn't that weird? Technically dry, but also technically surrounded by water.
Yeah, but there was definitely some dry rocks she was sitting on.
Yeah, I don't...
Where would you consider even the water line at that point? Like, generalized water line.
Right.
I feel like that should have been painted.
With you. On to hole 5. You want to throw it just right over that target if you can.
Yeah, so another dogleg left. This one has a shorter first leg and a little bit longer second leg. About 250 feet, 280 feet maybe to this sunny spot. That's the perfect spot to land. And then you have a really big hyzer, lefty hyzer, onto the green. It needs to get really far right. So if you have a sidearm, it's something you could utilize. Otherwise, sometimes the backhand players will play this gap, this kind of early gap, to give themselves a little bit more room to leak left on the fade.
Sounds like a play. We'll see if our squad can execute. Looking at Lisa Fajkus.
Ooh.
Not a bad result.
Yeah. She'll have to pitch around the corner for her next shot.
Yeah, but at least she's in the fairway, which can save you a stroke. Katrina Allen.
Going with putter. That looks pretty good.
Nicely thrown by Kat. Paige Pierce also going putter.
Almost identical flights.
Feels like Paige is on a putter off every tee.
Yeah.
It's close to that if that isn't the case. Kristen, she's going verdict. This seems like it's going to go too left too early.
It does look like that. It might have snuck through.
Huh.
Lisa in recovery mode. Needs to pitch it around the corner, but not go too deep.
You like that one?
I think it's good.
Kristen
is pinched on that left side.
Oh, my.
So 15 feet short of the corner. A little bit of redirect right out of her hand.
It's in the fairway now, I think.
Get to see a Paige Pierce sidearm here.
A rare sight these days.
It's a little left.
A little high.
But, oh wait, no, I stand
That was
corrected.
clean.
Somehow she got through all that the upper branches.
What a shot. Katrina Allen trying to bite off that line.
That looks great.
Missed stuff. Oh, yeah.
Yep. There for a putt.
Circle's edge, probably. Somewhere around there.
Yeah, a little outside, but Lisa also really proficient with the sidearm, pulling out the Firebird. Needs it to skip. Great shot.
It looks like she shops at the same store as Chris Dickerson.
Right? Is that maybe that's his signature?
swear.
I think it's his signature shirt. Is it Savage or sorry, VII?
I wonder.
Aren't they selling something like that right now?
They probably are.
Kristen throws it a little long and has a 50, 60 footer for par.
Katrina Allen, same deal. A little bit closer. Oh, Kat.
Her strokes are looking a little bit like it's not smooth right now.
Kristen? Oh, what a great spin coming up just short.
All right,
Kat.
So Kat needs to breathe through this and smooth out her stroke. There it is.
That one looked clean and with force. Gets home on the par putt. Paige Pierce.
Looking for birdie.
Yeah. This would be a stroke on the card.
Awesome to see a birdie. This one is one of the most difficult holes, fourth difficult hole on the course.
I buy it. Easy to get into trouble. Fajkus makes good. That is a par for her. I believe Kristen will be taking a bogey. Hopefully.
Yes, with that early hit and then the sidearm out.
Yeah.
So Paige joins Holland Hanley, Juliana Corver, and Courtney Cannon with birdies on this for the day.
Oh, nicely done by those crew. We are going to head into hole 6. Really interestingly shaped hole.
Yeah, par 3, 324 feet. The basket is behind all of those trees you see in the front of you. There's a couple lines. You can take the really high route up on the hill and have it slowly drop down. You can take the right side with a really overstable disc and flex it back to the middle, or you can take the gut shot with either a sidearm or a backhand and play your luck with the trees.
It really is try to get lucky. There's no really defined line you can really hit.
And then once you get up to this green, there's a lot of things to contend with. So you'll have to pull out all your putting skills.
Paige Pierce on the box.
Looks like Soul
It
playing
does.
the upper route, looking for it to just fall. And fall it did, but not on the flight she was looking for.
A little faster than intended. Fajkus.
It's looking fairway driver.
Yeah. I love her run up. Just walks up the fairway and then boom.
She uses a lot of rhythm, and feel in her run up.
Katrina Allen.
Going M4. Also looking for that high route.
Get through stuff. Oh.
Ooh, she might have a look.
Tattar. What's she going with here? A Saint Pro.
Ooh, this is nice. Needs to get through. Got caught up a little bit. She'll have a long putt.
Looks like about a 60-footer. Fajkus.
Lisa with a very technical approach. And she nails it.
Nicely thrown. Paige has a long birdie look.
Look, having to go Anheuser through that gap.
Kat, also a long birdie bid. That looked great.
Really smooth.
And Kristen just a little bit closer for the look at a 2. Wow.
Yeah, I really love her putt, but that is the second one short she has missed in a row from about that distance. So you can kind of sense a bit of frustration
Yeah.
in her reaction.
Paige Pierce, this will be a par comebacker.
Little bit of a tester.
Yeah, I got away from her a little farther than I thought.
I think she was trying to make that big 80-footer.
Always.
Get in there. Yep.
No harm, no foul. That's that nice thing about making comebackers is you can run the long ones.
Right? Ah, super jelly.
And make sure you guys tune into the Disc Golf Network this weekend for all the live disc golf action. See someone get crowned in real time on Saturday. Someone's life's going to change. A couple people's lives are going to change on Saturday.
Sure, yeah. I mean, Paige could become the most winningest woman in the world with a 6th world title. Kat could get her 2nd. Kristen could be one of only 2 international players to win. And Lisa would get her very first title.
Cool stuff. We're going to kick it off to our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Passion is more than fiery emotion. It feeds the spark to start your day. It fuels your obsessions. It inspires your dreams. Passion challenges your fears, and it repeatedly bathes you in sweat until you are transformed into a new, better you. Disc golf isn't just your passion, it's ours too.
You've seen them in the hands of professionals, helping them compete at the highest level. Whale Sacks is a female-owned small business, handmade in the USA. We are dedicated to outstanding grip for all disc golfers.
Back to the fort, and we have our downhill shot out here.
Par 3, 345 feet. This plays downhill to a basket situated right by the river's edge. That gap with that fork tree, the only gap you really see is what you're trying to hit, usually on an Anheuser with something stable enough to handle the downhill slope and then still fade back to the basket at the end. Basket is situated right behind this down tree, leaving the green very, very difficult. Might see some little push putts up and over it.
That has definitely been the case so far this week. Seen some fun.
Or the squatty potty putt.
Oh, he did see. That's where that was the scene of the squatty potty putt. Oh, Paige Pierce, leaking a little left, or not? Oh, that's unbelievable!
Wow, ace running and hitting the tree behind it to keep her in bounds.
Wow, Fajkus. This looks good too. Oh, caught that right guardian tree.
And it's difficult from that left side to approach the pin and get a good look at a putt for par.
Yeah, that looks crowded. Katrina Allen.
Going M2. Really nice stroke. Gets herself a putt outside the circle. But with her push putt, I think she could make that one.
Kristen. Going with the Grace.
Looks like verdict, actually.
Is it? Okay. Oh, thank you.
And also left and a difficult approach. There's a lot of gaps you can take, but none of them are big. As you can see from this view.
Lisa's going...
That is a lot of disc
that's a
for
driver.
this shot.
Thinking she needed to play the skip. You can see her disc right there.
Okay,
So
all right.
gave her a putt. Katrina Allen for birdie.
Up and over.
Whoa, too much up.
That was
Too much up and over.
Right.
That was kind of funny.
Kristen close enough that it's not as difficult. And
Ooh.
she makes it. Oh my gosh, what a putt. She has found her stroke. Watch out.
That was sick. Huge hit from Kristen.
So effortless.
Lisa, can she even
This is
see
tough
the
for her
chains?
spin putt. Oh, she just casually tosses it in there. She's stoked on that one.
That was really funny. Just super little
Yeah.
casual toss over. Yeah, definitely not her normal stroke, like you said. But made it work.
And Katrina with the par. And Paige here getting the world champ, flashing the ring really on this shot and getting the birdie.
Oh, I'll get a second look at this Kristen putt over all that stuff. Sneaking it over the log and in the chains.
Sayananda, Alexis Manahando, and Deanne Carey joining Paige and Kristen with the birdie on the day.
Nice, that's a tough get. We are looking at hole 8, another tough get with a really high, tiny gap you need to hit.
Yeah, and you can also play the low gap. It's only 310 feet, but it plays more like 360. Going up and over that gap. You want it to be moving left to right. So it really does play to a sidearm. However, it still takes a ton of distance to get there. And then you have this weird fence to contend with and an elevated basket.
It can definitely cause problems.
It's really blocked for the righty backhand. I'm not sure how anybody's really getting a look at it from that line. But we're going to see Paige give it a try with the sole.
I think it's like a hyzer flip with something really understable.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of room.
Did you see that little
She
kiss?
got a ricochet.
She got a really nice kiss coming out. Or it wouldn't have even made that gap. Kristen's going to go forehand. So this is the Grace.
Grace, this is part of the Royal lineup.
Uh-huh.
And she goes low,
Oh.
which makes the gap smaller, but gives her more of an opportunity to get to the pin.
That was nice.
And I think she's got a look.
Yeah, just up against the fence, it looked like. Fajkus. Also going to show off the forehand.
Ooh. That was a miss.
But at least she's out the gap.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
this really does, playing this hole for par, you're not going to lose a stroke very often.
Katrina Allen.
Also going, oh.
Driver, that's
Oh my
a
gosh,
D2.
I
That
thought
missed
it hit
it?
that left fork. And
How did it
what
miss
a
it?
beautiful shot. Oh my gosh.
Dang.
In range for birdie.
Heck yeah, Cat. Paige Pierce. Left with a putter turnover second, just trying to salvage a par now.
Or she's trying to put it in.
Kind of look like it. But she'll have that to salvage a par. Should be no problem. Looking at Fajkus, her second. Also just trying to get up and down for a 3.
Ooh, little fall there. 20-footer
Yeah.
in range, and Kristen with the birdie look.
Paige had this putt the other day, I think. Let's see if Kristen can make good.
It's going to have to be high out of her hand.
Oh, my goodness.
Valiant effort.
Yeah.
Let's see if Kat can cash in on this birdie as the lone birdie on the card.
This would take Paige's lead down to 3. Not to be. That will be a par for Kat instead. Fajkus is coming back for her par.
Yeah, Kat's stroke still looking a little bit robotic. Lisa with the missed par putt. That's uncharacteristic.
Paige Pierce should be cleaning up her par.
Hopefully this is not contagious. It sure is.
What is it about that?
Oh, man. You know, I keep wondering if it's like that hormone that women share. It's like a bonding hormone. And I mean, yeah.
It's something. I mean,
And Paige was still some work here.
yeah, for bogey, but cleans that up nicely. Putting's all mental, and when you see someone miss a putt, it kind of gets in your brain a little, I think. Ugh.
Yeah, sometimes I like to not watch people putt.
That might not be a bad
But
idea.
you're technically required, so.
Just use your peripherals.
Just watch the feet,
Yeah.
yeah. A little blurry vision so you can't see anything
There you
really
go.
well.
Katrina Allen cleans up par, and as will Kristen Tattar.
So no birdies on the lead card, but we did see a couple on the chase card. Actually, I almost watched Jessica Weiss dunk this hole. She had a great shot, had a really easy birdie, and Maria threw it past the basket and made a big comebacker
No
for
kidding.
the birdie.
She crushes. Cat sneaking it over the rim for the par save.
Not getting full extension on her hand there either.
Yeah, doesn't make the birdie putt, but still ends up getting a stroke on Paige as Paige cards the bogey, leading us into hole 9, par 5.
728 feet. It's about 400 feet to the corner. So most players are going to try to keep it in the middle and then throw around the corner on their second shot. We might see a few players on this card trying to get all the way around the corner. There is a Mando on this tree on the left. On the second shot, you're either coming around the corner or you're trying to get up through this fairway. Most of the fairway is on the right side. So there is a little bit of a gap on the left. As you approach the green, you're going to want to be moving from left to right, but there is this huge mound that's kind of blocking your vision of the basket. There are some lines on the right side, but they're dicey with some trees.
Really cool hole. I think it's a great challenge for the players.
Yeah, I really like this one.
On to the box is Kristen Tattar going back to the Grace.
With that speed of a dish, she's trying to get around the corner.
She ripped this. She's explosive.
That's great. Oh no!
Did it go over?
It did what it go. Oh man, that was going to be so good. She still should be in good shape.
Yeah, hopefully the footing's okay. Cat,
Oh, that
Turn.
looked like a little bit of a miss.
keep turning. Ugh. So gonna have to pitch her.
Oh!
What happened there?
Favorable kick out to the fairway. She's still going to have to pitch around that corner.
That's not how discs fade.
Paige. Also, look, it's fine to be right.
Yes.
It's better to be right than left early, but that might be a little too deep and right.
That's our friend Terry Miller down there. Lisa Fajkus.
Lisa going fairway, so she's likely just trying to keep it in the middle, but
Well, it's in the middle.
that's short.
Yes, it is. So found that.
This is not the way you want to start this par 5.
Mm-mm.
And she needs that to come left again.
Oh, that's
Oh,
lovely.
great footing there, too.
Really, really nice recovery shot from Lisa. This is where Paige ended up. Oh, this is nice.
Wow. Beautifully executed from that standstill. Still a little right, but she bit off a lot of distance.
And Kat just trying to make the corner, has to bust out the forehand. Oh,
Wow.
that was great.
Really great turnover from a knee. Yeah, F7.
I feel like that was best possible result for her from there. Kristen, after that drive, unfortunate kind of bad footing, has to go to the forehand.
And those trees are certainly in the way. I see a lot of players hitting those trees in the middle.
Fajkus throwing 3.
Speaking of which.
Oh,
Oh, she found a slot.
wow. Hitting gaps. Katrina Allen. Her third shot.
She could get to the green here with this forehand and still have a birdie look. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Coming up a little short or not.
I liked it.
It might be all the way there.
Kristen, her third. Miss Stuff.
Ooh, she needs that to get right.
Oh.
Okay, off the log.
In a hurry. So it should be a
I'm not sure what it looks like over there. Honestly, it looks like those trees might be blocking her approach.
And Paige taking the road less traveled for her third.
With a birdie look.
Birdie look.
Birdie look.
Yeah, I believe. Fajkus pitching up for a par look. Oh,
Trying to throw it in.
done so beautifully.
Okay, so she is a little bit blocked on this putt.
It is for birdie, thankfully. Yeah, just smartly lays up for par. No business trying to hit all those gaps under the ceiling and make a putt. Cat. Birdie look.
Little awkward stance here. Once again, just not getting full extension on those fingers.
And Cat feeling a little frustration. Paige Pierce.
Oh, off the band and in.
Stroke on the card, and that's got to be a stroke on a lot of the field. That's a great birdie.
A lot of things going Paige's way today.
They are. Fajkus.
Great putt, solid.
Nicely done, Lisa. I see a sigh of relief there as that one settles in the basket. And Katrina, a par tap in for her.
Par's good on this hole, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we saw Paige get this, and then also Haley and Vanessa were the only two other ladies to get this today. So, you know, it's not too bad to get the par.
Not at all. A little high, but catches that top chain and nestles in nicely.
Whew, you can see the look of relief on her face.
No, she got away with one there.
So Paige's still well out in front. Katrina at -8, Lisa at -7, and Kristen at -5. We got a lot more action.
We'll catch you guys in part 2. Thanks for watching.